Ladies and gentlemen, Piers Corbyn.
Keep it moving. All right. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Well, it's suddenly become a beautiful day.
What's going on with? Start with that. What's going on with the weather?
Yeah.
Well, it's been raining. Have you noticed?
It's been horrendous for
Yes.
months on end.
Yes.
Yes.
Since last year.
Go to the website
Well,
to
look,
find out.
when you're moving towards a period of generally low solar activity, you get these horrendous rainfalls. It happened during the Maunder minimum in the 1600s, and it's happening again now. There was famous woodcuts then of rivers going through streets of cows, houses, people, all being swept along. Similar things happening now because
About the cold.
well, it's the same type of thing. That's northern flow of the jet stream. And during these periods, and it will carry on for the next 20 years, there's a greater
20
lapse
years?
rate. Yes, greater lapse rate, i.e. it gets colder quicker as you go up, and that makes more rainfall.
So where's the weather going to be all right for the next 20 years? Because I'm going there.
Tunisia.
I'm not having this.
Go to Morocco, South
Morocco.
Spain, yes.
All right.
Yes, during the periods of low
See you in
solar,
Agadir.
these Maunder minimums, the Gulf Stream also shifts south, and it makes more rain in Spain and in Morocco. So
on the
that's the
plate.
place to go.
Well, Tenerife was all right.
Yeah. During the Maunder minimum last time, a lot of Germans left Germany and moved to Spain. So that will happen again. But for the next few days, our long-range forecast would improve, like it has today. Met Office seem to be saying more and more rain, but let's see. I think
That's going to warm up now.
there'll be less rain than they are saying. So,
What's the
people,
summer going to be like?
I ain't telling
What's
you.
the lake?
Go to
Come
the website.
on.
Yeah,
Come on.
no.
Give us a
Come on our
forecast.
website,
Otherwise, he's conning us, he's
weberaction.com,
conning
and
us.
pay money.
No. You can give it out.
There's loads of people out
You've got to
there
make some correct
saying we're
predictions.
going to
That's what
send you
people
money,
pay.
Piers, and
If
they
you
don't.
make a
they
spot-on
don't.
correct prediction now,
He has
Lost
done.
leader.
the likelihood is no. But if he now makes a spot-on prediction,
All right,
loads of
after
people
the
are
election,
going to be going,
Yeah.
"Wow, he got it right. I'm going to buy
Okay.
that." Right?
we'll do that after the election
About
if people send
lost
some money
leader,
now.
Piers.
That's it. Lost leader.
We'll have a lost leader, but a lot of lost leaders are losses, but not leaders, I've noticed. So, what are we doing now? We've got to get the message out to destroy the con by spoiling your ballot.
Yes.
That's what we got to do. And the New World Tyranny, I think it's fair to say, well, they're proceeding with their programme, but they're getting more desperate and exposed. They've now got a thing that if you're in America and you suddenly question 9/11, you got arrested. I mean, that is utterly monstrous. But I think you could say, oh, we're not questioning the narrative, we just want to know how it was an aeroplane made of aluminium managed to fly through a steel frame concrete building, which is impossible.
Yes.
Which is impossible. But anyway, what was the plane made of? You could ask that question instead.
A jet
And
fuel.
the other thing is that in Israel, the government there is having great difficulty in hiding what it's up to. It was on tweets recently, just the last few days, that bodies, mass graves have been found in Gaza and Palestine of people with their arms tied behind their backs and clearly just shot and thrown in a hole. Yeah, everything. So this is total evil, and it is getting out because the powers that be do have some people inside them who are deserting. Who are deserting, and we've got to welcome these deserters because they can help us expose the truth. Okay, yes, quick round of applause for deserters.
Klaus Schwabski.
Now,
Whistleblowers.
how do we get there? How are we going to defeat them? We've got to unite all these struggles against the World Economic Forum. And yesterday we did very well. We had the anti-ULEZ march or rally in the south side of Trafalgar Square, and the Palestine march coming up Whitehall and going around the corner towards Hyde Park. So we stood there with these banners, that banner as well, and explained we've got to unite all the struggles against the WEF. Now, there's some people in Palestine Solidarity, and especially the Socialist Workers' Party, which is a police operation, who oppose that. They say this is conspiracy theory, Piers. Well, look, it's true. I mean, the WEF exists. You can even go and shake their hands if you want to, get ill. But, you know, the SWP is a police operation and they will oppose anything which shows the big picture. Let's be clear. And they are trying to run everything in Palestine solidarity. However, on the ground, we got massive support from people. I said, look, the Zionists that run Israel are killing in Gaza. The same World Economic Forum that they have a very big influence in is ordering lockdowns, ordering ULEZ, ordering zoning, ordering all these attacks on the rights. We have to unite against the World Economic Forum.
That's
Well,
correct.
what about the differentiation?
And a lot of
within the
people
world?
agreed with that. Yes.
What about differentiation within the World Economic Forum? Because a few years ago,
Oh, yes.
people say the World Economic Forum equals Russia. Even Klaus Schwab said, oh, Putin is one of us and so on. That's clearly not the case
No.
anymore, is it? It's clearly a division.
Well, he was
Very.
in the
Different
young
people
league.
within the WEF.
Completely
So
right.
how do you distinguish between the World Economic Forum and US imperialism or whatever?
Well, you just have to look at the details. But US imperialism, Zionism, and the WEF main policies, I think, are one and the same. They may be different at times, but very rarely. There are some countries in the world, of course, who maybe were part of WEF and are less so now.
Yeah, I mean,
such as
take
Russia.
on the Gaza issue, for example.
Yes.
Ireland, Spain, they got different positions
Exactly.
to Germany.
Exactly.
You know, a lot of the countries around the world that are opposing Israel.
141
And even Greta Thunberg, she's quite militant about Gaza.
Well,
You know what I mean?
of course, they're opportunist creeps, people like her, because all they want to do, they'll jump on the latest campaign and then try and bring in climate nonsense
Well, that's
into
true.
it.
They got this
That's
thing,
what they
they got
do.
this thing
The
youth
organisers
demand,
of-
is that?
of
Youth
Gaza
demand,
stuff.
that's what that is.
Yeah.
The organisers of Gaza in the Gaza campaign in Camden are paid up SAGE and World Health Organisation
there you go, that's
psychological
what I'm saying.
officials.
There you
So
are.
it's kind of like, you know,
It's divided and splintered.
So
Yes,
it's not
it's
a,
organised
we want to
conflict.
divide and splinter the WEF and destroy the WEF.
Here.
The World Economic Forum must
Go.
be destroyed.
here.
What about that Noah Hariri? What do you think about his language? He's absolutely disgusting.
Evil, yeah. Well, you've given me the answer. Okay, so we had a good impact yesterday, and I was very pleased with that because the rank and file of ULEZ campaign and Palestine agree with uniting the struggles. Now, the people who are trying to take leadership or in PSC don't want to unite the struggles, and also in the ULEZ, not exactly leadership, but the Tories and Reform are in there. Now, they support Israel basically, right? Although they oppose ULEZ. So, you know, beware, but obviously we want maximum unity against the
Who
WEF.
should we vote for then? In
Well,
seconds?
let's
Not
tell
where
you,
were
you
standing,
did vote for me.
Yeah, are you not-
Okay, these
You're not sure you're
elections,
standing, Piers.
well of course I'm not, you can read, can't you? Look, the World Economic Forum is against us and we've got to unite against them. Okay, now I was standing in the election on the Peace Now agenda, to unite people, and that would have worked. And as you know, they wouldn't let me stand, even though I had the signatures and the money was there allocated. But
What's that reason in the end?
they argued they didn't know soon enough. Something stupid like that. But I pointed out in my deposition to the High Court that actually they are flexible on these rules for other people
Yes, of
and have been. And if you want to argue the details, I can see the legal argument there which they did not address, namely there's commas which distinguish between when and what, and let's not know into the details, but it means there's nothing against them being informed later as to who the money was for that was put in before
So
the
they
deadline.
already had the money in their
Yes,
accounts.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. That money that became allocated to me.
What do you think the rule is?
Well, the reason why they're stopping me is because they do not want the peace agenda, and they do not want somebody where we could have won. I'm sure we could have won because I can take votes from Khan, whereas others will not. The only people who are going to vote for me might be, or mainly, they'll be ex-Labour people, right? But those sort of people are not going to vote Tory. They're not going to vote Tory at all. They'll stay at home or vote for me. And we could have won, which is why they wanted us out. So, okay, what you should do, is you spoil your ballot. Spoil the con, spoil your ballot, scroll across it, peace now, Piers for mayor. Or peace now, destroy ULEZ, Piers for mayor. Anything like that, destroy the ballot. We've got a little vote happening on Twitter now, and over half the people voting say they will spoil their ballots. With either peace now or peace now. Well, of course, put anything you like. But spoil the ballot. The numbers of ballots spoiled will be counted. Now, what to vote for other people? Look, all the other mayor candidates are either political parties who are dodgy on wokeism or dodgy on Gaza and not worth a light and part of the circus. So do not vote for anyone else on mayor. Destroy your ballot. Now, the other ones in the constituencies, there are a few independents standing. I would say vote for them. If you can check out what they stand for, though, if they're worth anything, they should be supporting the United Front, which is a list of 12 points, as you know. And on the London list, where you vote for just a kind of party or an individual if it's not a party, the only ones worth looking at, I would say, would be the Heritage Party, which have got some people on the list, and Lawrence Fox. Because although you might disagree with some things Lawrence Fox says or does, quite frankly, his record against wokeism is fantastic, and we should support it, right? So, but I mean, some people want to support Heritage, I know. I'm not sure why they stand on Gaza, so find out. But on wokeism, Lawrence Fox is really good, and I think people should support him there. If there's nothing else to do.
Stand on Gaza?
Well, I think he was against what we say, but he's completely shut up now. So I don't know what he's saying on that. I don't know. But Reform and all the others and the Tories, we know where they do stand. So I think I'd better end there, but say, look, we got here a little pad. I want areas, people's take bundles of leaflets and hand them out. And the next 3.5 days to campaign. So after this, I suggest you take leaflets, you go to Marble Arch, do a bit of megaphoning and give out leaflets. And then Monday, 12 noon, we'll do the same thing, starting at Elephant and Castle and go around the town. Go Elephant and Castle, Camden probably, where the centres, give out leaflets and make speeches. Spoil the con, spoil your ballot.
Here.
Deface your ballot, peace now, break ULEZ, Piers for mayor.
That's right.
That's what to write. Okay. And so, resist, defy, do not comply. Thank you very much.
Piers Corbyn.
Okay, and now we'll have the song, which has already got 5,000 hits on Twitter. Come on, Twitter.
Are you a Twitterist
To
now?
Piers_Corbyn. Well, I've been a Twitterist for a while, but I was in the confused Twitter state.
Kick him off.
You want to stand up here?
I'll try it. I don't know. I'm not good at standing.
Go
You
on,
have to
I'm
hold
picking.
me.
No, I ain't holding no.
That's fine.
Right.
And gentlemen, Nick.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Bongo Nick.
When it comes to choosing mayor, we want elections free and fair. So spoil your ballot with write-in vote. With your pen inscribe this note. Piers now, peace now, Piers for mayor. Do this to show you care. You can be part of history and put right this travesty. On 2nd of May, yes, that's the day, we need a way to have our say. So spoil your ballot with write-in vote. With your pen inscribe this note. Peace now, Piers for mayor. Do this to show you care. You can be part of history and put right this travesty. To break this circus, go out with purpose, with banners held up high. Be the resistance and shout out loud. Break ULEZ, get Khan out. Piers, I can't do that high. Piers Corbyn is the one for peace. All the others just want war. So vote for Piers, yes, give him cheers. Then Khan will rule no more.
Bongo Nick.